Bunzer, the RV Doctor. With digital television now the industry standard for over-the-air reception, I'd like to introduce you to the coolest antenna to enter the market, the Jack Digital over-the-air antenna from King. Digital HD television with a unique low-profile antenna. The Jack antenna is available in black or white to match the roof color scheme of the RV. The Jack wall mount power injector, mounted conveniently inside the coach, provides power to the Jack antenna and a connection for cable TV. A rotational knob located at the ceiling plate inside the coach rotates the antenna a full 360 degrees with no dead spots for the signals to hide. The Jack antenna also incorporates a built-in Sherlock digital signal meter. The King Sherlock signal meter provides pinpoint positioning for the strongest over-the-air digital TV signal available in your location, simply eliminating the frustration of trying to locate those erratic over-the-air signals. When replacing an older batwing antenna, use the optional King Jack mounting plate. It covers the old footprint perfectly and facilitates a simple installation of the Jack antenna. Always be sure to read the installation instructions thoroughly before setting up the antenna. Let's go out to the shop and install the Jack over-the-air digital antenna. Unpack the box contents carefully. It's important to be sure you have all the parts. Let's take a closer look at the wall-mounted power injector. There are connections on it for 12 volts positive and ground wires, a coax connection coming from the antenna, a cable out to a second television, and a connection for an incoming cable TV signal. Keep in mind, this is not an amplifier, simply a power supply and a splitter between two possible televisions and an incoming cable TV signal. The Jack over-the-air antenna makes a great standalone antenna. In our case here, we're actually going to be replacing an older style antenna with the new Jack antenna, in which case we can use some of the same coax that's already run. It's great for an aftermarket upgrade from an older style to a brand new over-the-air antenna. Let's go on up to the roof. Since I'm going to be replacing the entire antenna, I'm going to remove the arms from the base to make it easier to work. Begin by raising the antenna fully, pulling the lower pins and removing the main lifting arms as well as the batwing head assembly. Removing the gears also helps. Next, carefully cut through the sealant that is likely covering the mounting screws and the base plate edges. Expose the mounting screws and remove all of them. Carefully using a utility knife, fully cut through the sealant around the perimeter of the base plate. Next, using a wide blade putty knife, force it under the base plate around the entire perimeter. This will help loosen any butyl tape that may have been applied during the original installation. Care must be taken to not tear or damage the roof surface as the base assembly is finally removed. Remove all remnants of the old sealant completely. Now that we've cleaned off the old sealant, now we have to head down inside and enlarge the ceiling hole just a little bit. Using a Sawzall or similar tool, enlarge the ceiling hole to accommodate the adjustable connector. Be sure to follow the installation instructions explicitly. The thickness of the ceiling will vary from RV to RV. Now that we've enlarged the hole in the ceiling per the instructions, let's head back up and finish the roof installation. Now, because I'm replacing an existing antenna, I'm using the optional mounting plate for the Jack. This just simply bolts to the base of the antenna. Begin by applying a bead of butyl caulk to the underside of the Jack base assembly. Next, bolt the optional mounting plate to the Jack base assembly using the supplied machine screws and nuts. Apply sealant to the bottom of the mounting plate and place the Jack assembly to its permanent position. Secure the mounting plate to the roof using the appropriate type of fasteners.
For this installation, I'm using stainless steel screws.
Then seal all edges and screw heads with butyl caulk or a similar sealant. Remember, it's the installer's responsibility to ensure no water leaks are created.
Okay, let's head back inside and complete the installation.
Place the enclosure base over the adjustable connector protruding through the ceiling. Secure the base to the ceiling with the included screws from the kit. Next, press the knob button and push it onto the end of the adjustable connector.
It only fits in one direction, so you can't go wrong here. Then just install the knob screw.
Carefully route the coax conductor and install it just finger tight to its connection point on the sherlock enclosure. All that's left is to snap the enclosure cover in place.
You can now easily switch between cable TV and over-the-air signals right here at the power injector.
With this power button depressed, the antenna signal will be passed to the television. When using the jack antenna with its built-in sherlock, turn on the sherlock power button on the side of the ceiling enclosure and rotate the knob fully clockwise. Then rotate the knob until the maximum number of LEDs are lit on the signal meter. Continue to rotate the knob until the last LED begins to flicker. Then rotate it back again until it illuminates fully.
This process pinpoints the strongest over-the-air signal. Now what we have to do is follow your TV's instructions for scanning for whatever signals are available over the air. On behalf of King, I'm Gary Bunzer, the RV Doctor. Thanks for watching.